Happy New Year, my precious little eggies. We're kicking off 2022 just right with a shitty video from me, your favorite YouTube person. Honestly, the word YouTuber makes me want to vom, so we're not gonna say that. We'll figure out a better word for that. Anyway, last month I asked you guys to shoot some photos that embrace the high contrast black and white in square format, and you guys delivered. And I gotta tell you, we got a lot of really cool entries this time. Very excited to share them with you guys. I am so proud of this community. But first off, I'm gonna give you the next challenge, and then I'm gonna share with you the photos I took for this challenge, and last but certainly not least, we'll show the gallery of the photos you submitted. If you want to be a part of this, make sure you join the Discord. The link is in the description below, and why not consider subscribing to the channel since most of you aren't subscribed to the channel, and share the video. Alright, are you ready for the next challenge? I've decided that I'm gonna make these a lot more specific. I want them to be more conceptual, and I want them to make you guys think some more. So those of you who've been watching the channel for a long time, you probably know a little bit about my music taste. You know, I love the Doom Eternal soundtrack. The Nightmare Mode Let's Play is coming, I promise. And you probably also know that I love Midwest emo. If you don't know, I love Midwest emo. That would have been a great opportunity for if you don't know, now you know. That would have been a good one. Lately, I've been watching a lot of these Midwest emo mixes on YouTube that have the funny titles because the algorithm is like, hey, you like Midwest emo? And I'm like, yeah. And I noticed that a lot of these videos have similar artwork to them. Sorry, I just drank a lot of coffee before this video, and I guess coffee makes me burpy. I'm talking about these Midwest emo landscapes that kind of evoke a little bit of nostalgia and a little bit of feels. These kind of mundane landscapes that often have sunset in the background or just oversaturated colors in general. And that is going to be the subject of your next challenge. I want you to study your neighborhood and find yourself a Midwest emo album cover. You can shoot this on film, digital, instant, Game Boy camera, whatever makes you happy. Submit that to the Discord before January 31st. This challenge is gonna really teach me how many days are in the months, because yeah, January 31st. Submit that to the Discord before January 31st with your Instagram name or whatever you want to be credited with. That really helps me if you submit that so I don't have to hunt you down and ask. That'd be really helpful, thank you. And you'll be in the next video.
We're not talking about this or this.
Wait, we actually are talking about that. We're talking about squares. Other than my instant photography, I don't really shoot a ton of square formats, so that's kind of why I wanted to do this challenge, and I like the movie The Lighthouse. Quick aside, I just realized this is like the perfect template for a cringy YouTube thumbnail. It's perfect. So for this challenge, I took my X-T4, I switched it to a 1x1 photo, and I used the A-Cross film simulation with the red filter. I don't know why I did it, but I did it because I was feeling the spirit. I was in the moment. But the main reason I did that is because I wanted to be married to the photo and I didn't want to edit it at all. That's kind of the thing I love about my X-T4 is that most of the time, I don't really fuck with the photos. I just kind of take them and don't share them because I'm an idiot. Look at my Instagram, I haven't updated that in months. I had one night where it was particularly foggy and I took a walk and I got a couple of photos that I really loved that I wanted to share with you. I really love the look of these streetlights in the fog, and though the fog was really doing a great job of diffusing the light, I wanted things to be a little bit more extreme, a little bit more rounded. So I used my Prism Effects Dream filter, which by the way, I am working on a video comparing a bunch of these diffusion filters, but this was the one I used for the night and I think it worked really well. I really wanted the light to turn into these just massive orbs with a lot of bloom, and I'm really happy with how it looks. We definitely got a bit of the Silent Hill thing going on over there, which is always fun. I'm gonna say it, that grain makes me feel things. I don't quite know how, but the digital Fujis get the grain down better than the Sonys and Canons that I've used to. Especially the Sonys, they're amazing in low light. They're some of the coolest cameras, but man, when you push them too far, when they're out of their comfort zone, whoo, those look horrendous. I also saw some of those fuzzy plant things. They're like weeds or some, I don't know what they are. I'm not a farmer. Though I have been on Stardew Valley with the boys a lot lately. I should probably know better. It doesn't matter. I'm normally obsessed with these things when I shoot film, and for some reason at night, seeing these illuminated just by the streetlight with the very dark background, it was just really interesting to me. The diffusion filter definitely helped make them bloom a little bit and make them look a little dreamier, which is cool, and I thought they were worth sharing. Honestly, I kind of wish I would have spent a little bit more time on these to get them like perfectly centered in the frame, but they're still interesting. And last but not least, I saw these branches in front of another streetlight, which I kind of just thought it was cool, like a Halloween-y type of thing. I'm glad we're doing this in December. It's January. What is time? Who knows? With the diffusion filter, it almost felt like they were blocking out a full moon, which I thought was pretty cool. Alright, my precious little eggies, now it's time to take a look at your work. There are some really awesome photos in this batch, and I'm definitely looking forward to what we see next month, so make sure you stick around, share the video. Thanks for bearing with this voiceover. I know this one was particularly, yeah. This video is now over. Goodbye.
Like and subscribe. Sweet Loop Photography.
Dumb man.